Hey folks, welcome into some WNBA action on 2K Sports. See the Atlanta Dream. In the booth with Tim Swartz and Ryan Benefitemi, I'm Blake Suniga, and we're glad to have you along for the ride. Jay's guarded by Parker Tyus.
And last one of the year for both of these teams, and that can be a bittersweet feeling if there's no postseason in your future.
Yeah, I mean, you're looking at it in two ways. Playoffs, which everybody wants to get to, but taking some time off, getting ready for next year.
Well, nobody wants to think about this being it, right? But that's the harsh reality of our sport.
Drops in the tray.
Three's going down quickly at both ends.
What an answer. You come at me with the three, I'm coming right back.
Everybody gets a three.
Now here is Queen. Fires for three. And again, Atlanta with the triple.
Yeah, good luck. If you're the player who has to guard her, it is never going to be an easy night.
Rossi outside, fires the three. Off to a good start as she hits her first shot.
Accurate, quick, soft. It's a thing of beauty. It's a Diana Taurasi made three.
And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. It's good from long range.
What a performance. It seems like every three she shoots is going to go in. I mean, she is in the zone.
Now here's Hahn. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
4 makes on 4 shots. Everything is falling for them early.
Queen with the ball. Stewart's there. Here's Queen. And again, Atlanta with the triple.
Her mechanics have been impeccable this quarter, and if you don't believe me, just look at her numbers. She's perfect from the field.
Now here's Hahn. Launches a three. And Queen pulls it down.
Their first miss of the game, a strong start.
The three is up. And no good. Clark outside. Pass to Queen. Here's Taurasi. Stewart, guarded by Canada. And it's Stewart missing.
And looking at the Atlanta Dream, they haven't won a playoff series since 2018.
Yeah. Atlanta has struggled of late, but when you look at this current roster, they are very young and talented. Headlined by 2022 first overall pick, Ryan Howard.
Now here's Clark. To the wing, right side. Stewart misses.
They had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And when she's open like that, you don't see her miss that sort of look very often.
Queen misses. Now here's Taurasi. Queen covering. This one for three. Pass to Queen. Taurasi outside. And it's off. Three-point range.
Yeah, she didn't punish them for the weak coverage that time, but they just can't count on her missing.
Absolutely, Brian. You've got to go right back to that shot.
Now here's Clark. Watches it. That's her second shot and her second basket. My math says that's 2 for 2.
A wide open three. They need much better communication defensively.
Here's Queen. 14 points for her. Brings it from beyond the arc.
The more touches she gets, the more the lead grows.
Here's Hahn. Cans it from downtown.
Now that is how you space the floor. Anju understands the value of long-range shooting.
Here's Queen. And she can't answer back the three-pointer offline. Clark outside. Makes the three. Hits it from three-point range.
Boy, Ryan, that's 5 straight made three-pointers. The defense giving up a barrage.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open threes, but they just aren't figuring it out.
You go out there and tell them, Brian.
Okay, maybe I will.
Here's Queen. And they come right back with their own three-point.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the team looks shell-shocked.
Now that they're rolling from out there, you've got to get it in their jersey and try to deny those.
Especially how well people shoot threes these days. They've started strong. Shots are just falling.
Oh, yeah, shots are falling indeed. They're off to a very strong start offensively.
Let's see if they can keep it up.
Queen shot. Not as good.
She has been fantastic this quarter. It's just the kind of effort they need if they're going to continue to trim the opponent's lead right here.
On. Sinks the triple.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing them. 4 of the last 5 makes coming from long range.
Now here is Queen. 23 points in the game. And the dream, another three.
Oh, she has really stepped it up this quarter. It looks like she's determined to get them out of this hole all by herself.
Here's Queen. 8 points for her. They waste no time getting those 3 points back.
That's a weapon they've been allowed to use at will today, and they're doing some damage.
Yeah, the D struggling to take that away from them.
Three-pointer. Knocks down. 3-ball.
A lethal sniper from outside the arc. The D has to rush Ionescu and run her off that three-point line.
Now here is Queen. 26 points for her. From outside, off the mark. Pass to Stewart. The three. Good. And Sabrina Ionescu gets the dime.
They are doing some damage from downtown, guys.
Which is the main reason they're sitting on this huge early lead. What shooting?
Just an aerial display from beyond the arc.
Queen shot is good.
Shots are falling. She's having a strong quarter.
On with the ball. She's got 9. Lets it go from deep. Drains the three-pointer.
Triples keep on falling, guys. 3 in a row now.
These defenders can't stay so soft on the perimeter.
Here's Queen. And the dream. Another three.
Can they make some sort of defensive adjustment? Because guess what? She is killing them from three-point range.
And even when they have closed out on her, she's still not knocking them down. I mean, this is just an unbelievable performance we're seeing right now. Yeah, they're allowing a sky-high field goal percentage. This just isn't going to cut it if they want a chance at winning this game.
Not at all. You rarely see a team surrender points this easily. I mean, effort-wise, execution-wise, something. They've got to do better.
Now here is Stewart. 3, Diana Taurasi. Buries it from three-point range.
And the defense looks stunned. I mean, Brian, it is triple after triple.
Yeah, they seem powerless to stop it. Just hoping they cool off, I guess.
It's going to take more than hope, though. It's going to take some actual defense.
Absolutely. Oh, my gosh. She's making it look easy right now, and I expect them to run the offense through her until the defense forces it out of her.
Good on the three-point shot.
Well, they can't ask much more of her than what she's done this quarter.
Here's Queen. Tried to come right back with the three of her own, but it's no good. Clark outside. From outside the arc. It's rebounded by Atlanta. Here's Queen. And she goes in for the dunk.
You know, quite simply, few players make better decisions than Jordan Canada. Obviously, the right choice there.
Caitlin Clark with the three. The rebound by Charles. The Dream on offense. Trailing by 10.
And it's hard to overstate the defensive impact Jordan Canada has on the game.
No question. I mean, she is a multi-time steals leader. Canada is constantly putting pressure on ball handlers and anticipating plays because she's got excellent instincts.
Not as good by Ionescu.
Back-to-back three-pointers for them. The defense is slacking off a little.
You've got to respect that three, or you'll give up points in a hurry.
Got that bucket in no time at all.
This is a heck of an individual performance, but it won't mean a thing if they don't get the win.
There's the triple. Bangs home the trifecta.
They're off to an incredible start from long range.
Yeah, lighting it up from outside. Hard to keep up with this.
Outside Charles. Pass to Canada. Queen. The three ball. And a great assist by Jordan. Canada, and that one falls in.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
I wasn't sure they should try to get the three right back like that, but hey, it worked out for them.
Now here's Clark. She's got 9. Jacks up a three. It's Ionescu again for threes.
Well, it looks like that last three definitely got Ionescu's attention. She goes to the arc with a purpose and drains the air.
And the three ball is good. Clark outside. Drills it. From outside.
When they've gone to her, she's come through. Keep getting her touches.
And so here's Atlanta. 11-point game. Queen shot is good.
There has not been much defense to speak of yet, has there?
Nope. It's been all offense all the time here early.
Nailed from three-point land.
An emphatic three-point answer from Stewart, refusing to let the opposing team own the arc.
Now here is Queen. She's covered by Taurasi. Here's Queen. Misses. The three, and she used the pump fake well there, but couldn't capitalize. Stewart with the ball, picked up by Canada. Fires from deep, and that's good. Brianna Stewart.
They couldn't have dreamed of a much better start than they've had here tonight.
Yeah, they came in with a tremendous offensive game plan. It's worked perfectly, and what a lead they already have to show for it.
And you got to give credit to this coaching staff as well. They came into this game prepared perfectly.
For three, drills the three-pointer.
From three-point range, she has hit the ground running. What a first quarter for her from deep.
Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. The New York Liberty leading by 14. And we've got more in store for you right after this. And welcome back. It's been all one-way traffic through the first as the second quarter gets underway.
Really good sign for them. They've gotten a boost from their bench.
Always nice to have firepower coming from the reserves, and they've had firepower and then some so far.
Now here is Queen. What an incredible scoring display she's put on tonight.
Coach has to be furious. Obviously, a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep. If you leave her wide open, big mistake.
Here's Vandersloot. No good. From outside. Now here is Queen. From the arc. And the dream. Another three.
She is setting this place on fire. Her shooting has been off the charts.
Pass to Phoebish. There's the three. Sinks the three-pointer.
Looks like she took that last three a little personal.
Hey, do you blame her? That was some payback right there.
What's up a three? Queen got it. Good.
I wasn't sure she could keep up the pace she set from three-point range in the first quarter, but she has. Wow.
Courtney Vandersloot for three. Next from three-point range.
Yeah, I knew Vandersloot wouldn't let that three go. She's too competitive not to fire back.
For three. And rebounded by Brink.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Lucky she was off.
I just hope that was a mistake by the D, because if that's how they plan to guard her, they're going to have serious problems.
There's been a huge discrepancy between these teams in their effectiveness from three-point range.
Yeah, it's been pronounced and definitely a big factor to point to in this game.
From past the arc, good on a triple.
She's having one of the best three-point shooting performances you are ever going to see. An absolute barrage.
Let's go with a three. Hits the three-point bomb.
Unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and she's heating up.
Now Queen. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Up top, Vandersloot. Shoots the three. It's rebounded by Atlanta. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Here's Queen. Gets it to go. From downtown.
She's knocking down her shots today, but it unfortunately hasn't really translated to the scoreboard.
For three. The three-pointer is on target.
It's been Vandersloot's game so far. Her tenacious play on offense has been very productive, with no signs of stopping.
And the dream call time here. And the Dream making a change here. And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Here's Queen, and she's good on the 3 ball.
That's just not enough coverage. Basically none. Defense did not look good there.
Bebish, Queen covering. Bebish with the bucket.
Only took him a few seconds to answer the 3 ball at one end with their own.
A 3-point battle starting to take shape here.
Now here is Queen. Non-stop scoring machine here.
3 points.
Here's Queen. And it's Queen with the foul. That is the first foul of the game.
The lead they have is a result of how they've taken care of the ball. That's only their first turnover.
Here's Gray. She hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Over to the wing. Here's Queen. And again, Atlanta with the triple.
I like how Gray plays with her head up and scans the floor. To me, that's always going to be a recipe for success.
Here's Bebish. She has 6. Queen misses. And here's Queen. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Way to finish and cut to that lead a little bit.
We may have to pause the game. The basket's still shaking.
Yeah, she got as much power as she could behind the 2-hander. What a push.
Queen. Off. Flying with the 3. Here's Queen. 11 points in the game. From downtown, it's in, and she's up. Very efficient. 5 for 6 on the game.
She's starting to pick up from what she accomplished in the first quarter, where she made 3 of her 3-point attempts.
Queen, shot is good.
That's a heads-up play right there, guys. Not just on the assist, but also on the finish.
Pass to Bebish. Takes the 3. And a great assist that time by Sabrina Ionescu as that one goes in.
Talk about a determined distributor. Ionescu pretty much always knows where her teammates are.
Hillman, ring covering. Here's Queen. Tried to come right back with the 3 of her own, but it's no good. Here's Bebish. Gets a 3-pointer to fall.
All the 3-pointers coming off her fingers have been right on the money.
Pass to Queen. 3-pointer. Buries the long-range jumper.
Well, she can give it as good as she gets.
We're seeing some gamesmanship right now. Answers right back with the 3 of her own.
Now here's Brink. And they double up Cameron Brink. Bebish. Outside Brink. 6 on the shot clock. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
When you have a taller player who can shoot from distance like she can, it's such a huge bonus.
Here's the 3. Queen misses. Outside Brink. The tray does not find the mark. She's made 2 and missed 1 now. Queen with the ball. What an incredible scoring display she's put on tonight. Pass to to Hahn. Now here is Queen. Outside Brink. From deep. Drills it from outside.
This looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the three-pointers they're allowing.
I don't know. I mean, there might be more defense in warm-ups. They need to close down on these threes. Oh, some quick retaliation right there, huh, guys?
Yeah, it sure didn't take them long to go and get those 3 points back.
Lets the three fly. Bam.
Yet another three for her. Once we hit the second quarter, the three's starting to fall down like rain for her.
To the left side wing. The three. Misses.
They want to tinker with the game plan a little bit, and now's the time to do it.
Yeah, there was clearly some things going on out there that the coaching staff just wasn't a fan of.
The Dream making a switch here. 18 points separating the teams, and that's the biggest lead of the game. Here's Dodikish. Gets it to go. From downtown.
I tell you, she loves getting looks like that from three-point range. Just nobody near her.
And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
There is no way, and I mean no way, a player like her can be left wide open like that.
And Deladon for three. Drills the three-pointer.
The response, Deladon is so competitive, an all-world player with an all-world work ethic.
Here's Queen. And the three off target.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that one.
Very steady work they've been doing on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Now here is Canada. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her. Beyond the arc. Queen. Misses. Rossi outside. Back to Deladon. Fires for three. The basket good off the assist.
The defense has to chase Deladon off the three-point line, or this is what happens.
Now Queen. Non-stop scoring machine here. Drains the three-point. Winner. And here's Milic. Takes the three. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Constantly looking for the open teammate. And really, that's one of the many reasons why players love having Taurasi on their team.
Now here is Canada. Here's Queen. Jacks up a three. And the Dream another. Three. Here's Ionescu. Pass to Dodikish. Lets the three fly. And the three ball. It's good. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Queen. And the dream, another three.
There aren't many players more reliable from three-point range than she is, especially when the D's playing soft on her.
Elena Delle Donne for three. Connects from three-point range. The dream on offense. Now here is Queen. And again, Atlanta with the triple.
Right back at you. They immediately get those 3 points back.
Just trading punches from long range.
It's been a heavyweight fight.
And Delle Donne for three. Nailed from three-point. And so here's Atlanta. Pass to Queen. Let's go with a three. It's rebounded by Elena Delle Donne.
They've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but in the rebounding numbers, too.
Yeah, it's been a gritty performance. And physical brand of basketball, but hey, that's how you win.
Bring your lunch pail.
Now Queen. For three. Knocks down the three ball.
Superb assist. She was crafty, creative, and the ultimate teammate on that play.
Milic. He's guarded by Parker Tyus. Lets it go from deep. Shot is good. Now Canada. No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change. Took him. Overtime. At all on that one.
She had her head on a swivel and was able to still pick out the pass and get the assist.
Here's Dodikish. And she can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Out to the wing. Here's Queen. No good. On the triple. Here's Dodikish. Six points for her. The three is up. They get it back. A dominating first half of play, and so far it hasn't been close. The Liberty delivering the blowout. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter after the break.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the Phantom half-court shot. Drums. They're thinking about the shot. Let's hear it from the participant.
And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close. And we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third started. Queen with a strong contribution so far in this one.
She went absolutely off those first two quarters, guys, and she's capable of doing that each night she hits the floor. We might see some changes here in the defensive approach they use as we hit the second half.
Well, they've got to make some sort Sort of change, right? I mean, they can't let her continue to torch them like she has been.
Rossi outside. Pass to Queen. Dodikish. Launches a three. And Queen pulls it down.
You can tell she thought that triple was going to fall.
She's just shaking her head after that miss.
Takes the three. To the right side. The three. Sinks the triple.
It's been an extremely efficient, productive game for her, but really, she can't do it all herself.
Dodikish. He's guarded by Parker Tyus. Here's the three. Drops in the tray.
How about that for a response?
We'll give you a three, and then we'll take you right back.
Turning into a three-point contest.
Now here is Queen. What an incredible scoring display she's put on tonight.
Talk about falling asleep on defense. I don't know how you can give a shooter like her that much space from beyond the arc.
Here's Dodikish. 9 points in the game. And right away. Match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Well, she shot the ball well, but she hasn't shot it enough. The more shots she gets from here on out, the more they'll stretch out this lead.
Here's Queen. 14 points for her. Clark. That three off the mark.
I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Looked good here, too. I'm as shocked as you.
Pass to Charles. Now Queen. Off the mark there with the three. And here's Queen. From deep. That's a miss, and it's miss number 2 in shots from the floor. Here's Charles. Parker Tyus up top. Shoots the three. They get it back. Queen misses. And they've been really controlling this one.
Never want to get too complacent, though.
It's good on the putback.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason they have absolutely just controlled this game.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative for sure.
And it started out with the rebounding. It sets a tone.
And the dream call time here. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Outside Canada. Here's Queen. Misses the three.
You know, it's not being the best quarter for her as far as scoring. We'll see if she can get back on track.
To the paint. And the ball out of play. The Dream will have it.
Where was she going with that pass? I have no clue. That's awful. That's just giving it away.
And Atlanta has possession. Outside Charles. Queen with the ball. Non-stop scoring machine here. Pass to Queen. For three. Here's Hahn. It's rebounded by Atlanta. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. And here's Ryan Howard from the arc. Hits the three-point bomb.
Wow, Howard with the quick release.
And this has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a very nice job of extending their lead.
Clark outside. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Here's Canada. Misses the layup. Left side, Stewart. So she gets the whistle. Contact on the way up. Two shots next.
First personal foul.
That one on Queen.
More than just really tall, almost 7 feet. Anshu is super skilled, can hit threes, and obviously just a menace defensively.
The first free throw is good. And so she makes both from the line. And so here's Atlanta. Here's Queen. That three off target had some space there after the little pump fake. Pass to Hahn. A rebound by Parker Tyus. And so here's Atlanta. From the arc. Cans it from downtown.
Wow. I mean, what can you say?
Now here's Taurasi. 12 points for her. Out to the right wing. Clark outside. 4 for 9 from the floor with that miss. Now Canada. Pass to Charles. Now here's Canada. Charles. She's covered by Clark. Charles no good.
Well, Tina Charles has always had an impressive and versatile skill set, Brian.
Yeah, she's led the league both in scoring and rebounds before. She's a true double-double threat on any night and impacts the game in so many ways.
Now here's Charles. Wyatt so far offensively searching for first points of the game. Queen with the ball. Parker Tyus picks her up defensively. Queen shot is good.
Great job to find the open teammate. Stewie has very solid vision.
And here's Queen. What an incredible scoring display she's put on tonight. Pass to Stewart. Clark outside. No good with the triple.
And so much for repeating the three-point barrage she put on in the first half. Nothing here in the second half.
The tray. She can't get it to go.
It's rare to see her come up empty on such a wide open look.
Here's Stewart. Green with the rebound. Here's Canada. Pass to Parker Tyus. Howard. And once again, off the mark by Atlanta. Now here's Hahn. She's guarded by Parker Tyus. Count it.
When Shu gets rolling like this, it's huge for her team, and you expect them to try to keep facilitating her.
On the wing, Ryan Howard. Charles with it. Picked up by Stewart. Outside Canada. Offensive rebound. Charles. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
I admire Charles's business-like approach on the boards. She's relentless about keeping possessions alive.
Offensive board. It's good.
terrific job to convert the putback. She stayed with that play from start to finish, and that's something we say about her a lot.
Queen with the ball. Pass to Charles. Parker Tyus. She's covered by Hahn. Here's Queen. Off target from outside. Right side, Stewart. Clark. Misses from close range.
She's tried to get it going, but the shots simply haven't been dropping for her.
Charles with it. Canada. Parker Tyus up top. And here's Howard. And that one good. Cheyenne Parker Tyus with the dime.
I mean, that's just too easy for Howard. Is the defense going to rush her off the three-point line, or is she going to make these all night long?
And so here's Atlanta. Pass to Queen. Here's Howard. Parker Tyus. Defended by Stewart. 5 on the clock. Back to Howard. The 3 ball. Hahn grabs the miss. Caitlin Clark outside. Unable to get that one to go.
She is frigid from 3. I don't know what's worse, the fact that she can't hit anything from out there, or the fact that she keeps on trying to.
Now here is Queen. She's got 16. Caitlin Clark outside. That shot off.
Yeah, I think she has been way off the mark this quarter. It is getting rough.
Outside Canada. Outside Charles. In Caitlin Clark with a block. Now here's Hahn. Defense right on her. Caitlin Clark outside. And again, Clark missing. And here the Dream. Queen with the ball. Now guarded by Taurasi. Here's Queen. The three-pointer, no good. Pass to Queen. Clark outside. The second chance effort. Here's Hahn. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
When Shu gets this type of positioning in the paint, good luck. At her size, she's impossible to stop inside.
Now Queen. Non-stop scoring machine here. Outside Charles. Back to Howard. Clock at 6. Fires the 3. Caitlin Clark pulls it in. Right side, Stewart. Good.
The mid-range is really one of the many parts of her offensive game. Stewart is deadly from that area. That's part of why she's so difficult to defend.
Now here's Charles. Pass to Canada. Queen. Three-pointer. Good on the three-point shot.
I like the assist. She knew exactly where that bounce pass had to be placed.
Now here is Queen. Guarded by Canada. Queen misses. And here's Queen. Off target from three-point range.
Very close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Not a great habit to get into, letting her get that wide open.
Now here is Canada. Outside Howard. The 3. Hahn grabs the miss.
You don't want to give up that kind of look often.
They're very lucky they didn't get burned.
Here's Clark. Off on the layup. Outside Howard. And once again, off the mark by Atlanta. And 3/4 of play in the books. This one's all but over already. The New York Liberty delivering the blowout. And we're coming back right after this break to get the fourth quarter started. And we we welcome you back as we get going into the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. Now here is Queen. She's covered closely. Ionescu. The three-pointer off the mark. Here's Queen. Now Caldwell. Pass to Gray. From past the arc, the shot will not fall. Ionescu outside. Basket counts.
Yeah, you know, contact can't slow Ionescu down. She sticks with her inside shot and finishes strong.
And here's Caldwell. Now Gray. Queen covering. Shot from the top of the key. And it's Gray missing.
And not only is their lead big, but their advantage on the boards is huge, too.
They've been the aggressors, plain and simple, outworking them inside.
Now here's Gray. We've played just over a minute here in the fourth quarter. And it's Alicia Gray again missing. And here's Diana Taurasi from the arc. It's good from long range.
Another three. And the D hoping they don't heat up from out there like they did in the first half.
Gray with it. There's a screen. There's the triple.
And rebounded by Brink.
For her team's sake, she should ease off the shots a little bit because nothing is dropping for her.
And that one drops.
I'm not sure, really, in that set who was supposed to be on her there. And apparently, neither did the defenders.
Three-pointer Sabrina Ionescu. Here's Phoebish. That's tipped. Gray outside. Pass to Queen.
And rebounded by Brink.
The defenders cannot lose track of her because usually that shot will go down.
Queen, shot is good.
When you've got somebody that open on the perimeter, the kick out is the only choice.
Now here's Powers. For those joining us, fourth quarter here, and we're just over 2.5 minutes into it.
Pass to Caldwell.
Three-pointer. Good, and the assist goes to Ariel Powers.
Right back at you. They immediately get those 3 points back.
Just trading punches from long range.
It's been a heavyweight fight. She's been their best rebounder today, no doubt.
Well, the numbers back that up, too. I mean, she brought her lunch pail with her today, and she has gone to work.
Now here's Gray. Pass to Hillman. Queen with the screen. Inside.
Rebounded by Phoebish.
Great defense right there to prevent one of the best finishers in the league from converting in close.
Offensive rebound.
It's in, and she's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Coach has always told me that if you battle for offensive rebounds, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on the follow, just like she got there.
Now here's Gray. The shot off that time.
He's having a tough quarter scoring the ball, unable to help them narrow the gap.
Taurasi.
Powers covering.
Taurasi can't get it to go. And here are the Dream. Pass to Gray. And here's Powers. She's covered by Taurasi. Outside Powers. Fires from deep.
Rebounded by Phoebish.
Here's Diana Taurasi from the arc. It's rebounded by Atlanta.
She's missing shot after shot after shot from three-point land. This is not a fourth quarter she's going to want to remember.
Yep, that one goes. Man, they're in complete control.
Everything they're doing, it's been working out. Wow.
And that shot falls short that time.
The defense can't make a habit of giving her that shot. She just doesn't miss many of them.
Here's Gray. Blocked. Here's the break. Here's Queen. Yes, indeed, it is good. That's her 8th make against 14 attempts. Now here is Queen. She's tightly guarded. Some room here for Aerial Powers. The top of the key jumper is on the mark.
Such a reliable option. Powers gives you scoring from the wing in a myriad of ways.
Queen misses. And here the Dream. It's a deflection. Taurasi. Powers covering. Here's Queen. Yes. And a nice assist from Diane Taurasi.
Once again, she's able to knock down the long-range jumper. It's just been her night from deep.
Now here's Powers. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by Phoebish. Pass to Ionescu. There's the 3. And Queen pulls it down. From about 19 feet. It doesn't go for her. Here's Phoebish. Gray defending. It's snatched up. Here's Queen. And she drops in the layup off glass.
This team has been on the offensive glass here in the second half, doing a great job.
And here's Gray. Pass to Powers. Now Caldwell. And there's the 3-second violation.
Substitution on the court.
Now here's Ionescu. Guarded by Howard. From outside the arc. Queen misses. And so here's Atlanta. Pass to Charles. Back to Canada. That falls. Nice speed that time from Tina Charles.
Check out the pace Canada plays at. She's got a shot up within moments of getting the ball.
Now Queen. Tried to come right back with the 3 of her own, but it's no good. Here's Canada. Pass to Parker Tyus. And here's Ryan Howard from the arc. Brink grabs the miss.
She keeps trying to force it up when she's guarded, and she's just getting brick after brick. Here's my suggestion. Move the ball around.
Now here is Canada. Here's Charles. Parker Tyus up top. Pass to Howard. From downtown. Brink grabs the miss.
This has been a rough second half for her shooting the ball. She should probably adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
They get the rebound. Count it.
Very high-quality shot. Can't get enough of those.
Here's Canada. Now here's Charles. Queen. And here's Ryan Howard from the arc. That doesn't go either for Ryan Howard.
I'm sorry to say it, guys, but she's given them little to nothing at the offensive end.
Brink. Guarded by Charles. And it's in.
Well, they've built this lead through plays exactly like that. She's easily been the most consistent performer.
No question about that. I mean, she's just hitting everything in sight.
And once again, off the mark by Atlanta. Queen with the ball. Three-pointer Sabrina Ionescu hits it from three-point range.
A big lead becomes bigger. They are playing with purpose, guys.
And that goes for both ends of the floor. They've been controlling the action everywhere.
Just dominant.
Now here is Canada. Here's Parker Tyus. But they recover it. And a foul called on the shot. Got her on the way up that time, so she'll shoot two.
First team foul. At the line for the Dream. Number 50. 2 shots.
Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Now here is Queen. Ionescu outside. Milic. Here's Fibish. This one for 3. Queen misses.
Hard to figure out why she didn't bury that one. Not a defender near her.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Pass to Charles. And once again, off the mark by Atlanta. And here's Queen. Back to Ionescu. Watches it. Cheyenne Parker comes up with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Lucky she was off.
I just hope that was a mistake by the D, because if that's how they plan to guard her, they're going to have serious problems.
Yeah, and that's the job the big has to do for them.
Pass to Queen. Fires from deep. Here's Brink. Dream with the rebound. Outside Howard. Out to the wing. Queen. That's in. Coming off an assist from Ryan Howard.
That's some good awareness from Howard right there. She is excellent at getting the ball to her open teammates.
Pass to Fibish. Brink. Guarded by Charles. Here's Ionescu. They get it again. Here's Milic. And finally they hit one. And here's Canada. Parker Tyus outside. Howard. And the Dream, another 3.
What are they thinking, leaving her with all that space out there? Don't they know that that's pretty much a layup for her?
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Queen. Unloads. Hits the jumper in space.
I don't want to say that they're trying to run up the score, but they do keep adding up to that lead.
Well, if you won't say it, partner, I will. They're trying to run up the score here.
Thanks for saying that, Brian.
Charles the screen. Now here is Canada. From the arc. This is the shot. And so they get the victory here at home tonight. The outcome of this one was never in doubt.
They were really putting out a supreme effort, and it felt like once they had the significant lead, they were not going to let it go.
And that's a wrap, everyone.